All right. Marvis Frazier, Mike Tyson, 1986. So 5-minute fights would be a gross misrepresentation on this particular one.
It was a little shorter than 5 minutes, but interesting fight. This is the one that actually brought Mike Tyson into the limelight. He's fighting Marvis Frazier, who's the son of the great smoking Joe Frazier, who fought Muhammad Ali three times.
You'll see Joe Frazier in his corner, I believe. So for our kids out there, back then there was no internet, there was no YouTube. You had to read about a guy like Mike Tyson in a magazine. There was a very, very famous article. There's a cover story in Sports Illustrated. It said Kid Dynamite. That's how I heard about Mike Tyson. This was actually the first time most of us got to see Mike Tyson fight, because this was nationally televised on ABC.
Yeah, Marvis Frazier was like, because he was the son of the great Joe Frazier, his career was closely followed by the media. He had an outstanding amateur career, was one of the top US heavyweight amateurs. In fact, he didn't go to the Olympics in 1980 because the Olympics was
the boycott,
boycotted by the US.
By the way, look at Jim Lampley.
Yeah. So he turned pro. He put together a pretty good record, Marvis, and he had a shot at the title against Larry Holmes, where he got stopped in one round. But he was, respected fighter, and people were expecting him to beat Mike Tyson in this fight.
All right. If you got anything else to say, Edge, say it fast.
Oh, yeah.
Talk fast. Whatever.
Well, I think Marvis was really confident going into this fight. He thinks that Mike was a stepping stone that would get him back to another title shot. But as you will soon see, unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Apparently not. Well, I mean, he looks ready, I guess. And, Mike Tyson was famous for coming to the ring, no robe, no socks. He would just walk up. And, Mike Tyson at this point, just the perfect blend of youth and confidence and, competent and competence. Yeah.
Yeah, and Mike was going through, he's fighting every 2 weeks back then, and he was going through people at a record pace.
Fighting every 2 weeks and still not getting enough rounds in.
No, most guys are going down, but people were questioning the quality of his opponent. So Marvis Frazier looked like a good opponent that would get him a few rounds in, and he could learn a little more in on-the-job experience.
And this was, in fact, a home fight for Mike Tyson in the Catskills. He fought, upstate New York all the time. And it's pretty much over already.
Yeah, and Frazier not too far away from Philadelphia, which is close to upstate New York anyway.
Mm-hmm. And Mike Tyson very famously just power both hands, didn't waste time, and this is over.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marvis.
I think this fight at the time shook the world. It still shakes me when I'm watching it, because you think it's going to be a competitive fight.
And wait, here it comes. This is the famous moment in boxing. You know it's bad. You know it's bad when Mom has to come into the ring. There's Mom's. Fight's over when Mom's is in there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think Jake Paul would have went against this version of Mike Tyson.
Oh, don't we wish? Don't we wish? Yeah, this is just prime Mike Tyson. This is what everyone talks about. And
you're talking the great Jose Torres there, the former light heavyweight champion.
So let's watch it. Yeah, right hand uppercut.
Yeah, ropes, uppercut, straight in.
It was he kind of missed that shot too.
It clipped him, but
didn't miss that.
He's out anyway.
Yeah,
out. He took 2 or 3 shots when he was out, and then he had a nice ringside seat there.
Absolutely. It's just amazing. Yeah, he was just so famous. He usually was the, body and then the uppercut, but he just skipped the body. And that uppercut, he's already done there.
Yeah, he's out.
Yep.
Yeah. That actual second uppercut actually lifted him back up to a standing position.
Oh, yeah. And if you... Mike Tyson's feet were so good. If you just look at the way he planted his feet, the way he's twisting his entire body, it just...
Yeah, he got full power in every shot.
Right. So he's already naturally strong, but then you combine that with technique and...
That uppercut.
Ouch! And he had these huge thighs. You could see that too. He's kind of short for a heavyweight, but that never, ever was a factor for him.
Nah.
Oh. Oh,
Poor Marvis.
poor Marvis. Yeah. At least his mom was there, right?
Yeah, his mum and his dad.
Yeah.
He had his dad in his corner. But I think this was Marvis's last fight. He didn't compete again after this.
Yeah, that'll do it, won't it?
Yeah.
And then Mike, after this, had 2 more fights, and then he fought Trevor Berbick for the title.
Yeah,
so he was pretty close.
He's becoming the youngest heavyweight champion.
Yep. Yeah, and as you could see, I mean, yeah, he's just a specimen. And what he would have been, was he even 20 yet?
He was 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if he was 20, he just turned 20. He might
Yeah.
still be 19 here. Not sure.
Yeah, he's probably still 19.
No, actually, don't ask me how I know this. His birthday's June 30th. So yeah, he had just turned 20. So yep. Mike Tyson, Marvis Frazier, thank you so much for joining us for 5 Minute Fights. We're out.